horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
I don't know anymore.
This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas.
Aw.
I love that.
You loved me.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us.
Yes.
Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Probably not.
As
That's
long as
not
we
how
keep
it works.
moving, It's going to get so loud in here. How are we going to keep it all straight?
Everybody shut up.
Come on. Show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
Nah. Better stab us. Going to try flirting. Render. I'm gonna try the flirting. Doesn't work, and she kills you again and again and again and again. Memory blurs your consciousness, leaves from life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpired.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a
Smitten.
capable woman. She skewers you.
Ow.
You're cute.
Thanks.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
Stubborn.
She skewers you.
Damn it.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
How many voices are there?
What's the point? It's all the same.
Oh.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You...
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give... Okay, let's go again.
Let's go again.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature.
Oh my
We
god,
haven't
there's
tried that.
millions of
I'm
voices.
sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right.
He's getting all
One
weird.
last time. That's all we need. And then everything goes dark.
Then you die.
And you die.
Great. Mutually assured destruction. What?
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Yeah.
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
Okay.
Over my dead body. That won't be very
I
hard.
think I'm
We've died
crazy.
a lot,
I think I went
but I can't say I mind anymore.
insane.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman? Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here?
Yeah, what the
This isn't
fuck?
good. How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter
Oh my god.
with our
Written.
star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide.
Yeah, we
Oh,
know.
Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
Yeah?
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
He's having fun.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Do it.
Are you gonna say what she does? Oh, do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear
Yes,
you
go ahead.
describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
No.
The princess's
Oh my God.
skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts. She
Oh my
becomes
God.
A wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Hey.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Oh.
Holy shit!
Holy moly.
She's gorgeous.
Oh my God, Smitten.
Absolutely divine. Yes, behold the perfect
Really
woman.
stubborn.
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How
Even
is she
Gold
still
was
alive?
impressed.
Heart's still beating. That's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's
Fake
all
news.
just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Asking the real question.
This
How
is
do
all
you
just
stab a
sick
stab?
joke. I hate existing. We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it. All right,
Empty your mind.
What just happened?
What?
It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Oh. You do not act, and yet, through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach. But as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else. Oh, I became
You're
Neo.
incredible.
I believe now. Your weapons clash again and again, and you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. Deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volley between you. Volleys. Endless building, crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strike too. But strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. And then she's gone. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. Do so. Glaze. Blah blah blah. But you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Huh? A raven? But that isn't right. Can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled, in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
It's the narrator. A crack slides down center of the mirror, splitting the image of glass in two. And then another crack forms another and another, turning the mirror into jade sharps of broken glass. What the fuck? So you are the narrator. I was wondering if I ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Doesn't matter. So what are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Okay.
I am an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Yeah, I did. others like you. You said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Yeah.
But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself, or all hubris? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Have many questions? Does it hurt when pieces of you break off? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Every time I ask you a question, like a piece of you breaks. Part of me. So you don't know about the loopings. So many of the times I met you, you denied it even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me? You made me, then what am I? Wasn't supposed to steal all this, was I? What is the princess? Did you make her do? People out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? They know what you want me to do to them? And what is my true identity? So many questions I wanna ask.
You're the Long Quiet,
Huh?
the god I made to rid the world of death.
I'm the Long Quiet. Saying I don't want to be a god. I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Like, I'm pretty sure that is good, actually. Important even.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died.
Okay. That was the joke. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of them.
You haven't. You've flirted with dying. You've played pretend. But your consciousness is an unbroken stream. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Yeah. And how do you know everybody else doesn't also experience death the way I... What is the princess?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
Yeah. They're kinda not good at you. I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
No, birdie. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with a newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You were the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Into the cavern. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. What the fuck?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Yeah, I can see a lot of you.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured.
Thanks.
They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Oh, you are kind of shifting. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven
I didn't
into
have a
your
choice,
nature,
okay?
Isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Well, there's so many stories. That was true. If I let you out. I told you what was going to happen when we reached this point. Should we do it? So many stories. You were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what the roads I walked? If all of them would have led you to... There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. Don't do it. You know what? I told you what I was gonna do.
I know, and I've been waiting for you to see it through.
Oh.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it?
Yeah.
If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it.
Save me.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
Right.
On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead and alive and dead all at once.
Cool.
You learn to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to rise above me.
Yep.
You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destruct. Felt so good to finally win, even if it was going to cost me my life. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave me the struggles whatever.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
Oh.
You are devoured. Prey for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. Within, you are tightly bound and choke on heavy air as acid burns its way into your pores. A nest of things devouring within things devouring.
Lovely.
But even when dissolved, you gifted me a life. Perhaps it was fear that drove you. Perhaps it was compassion. But the outcome of an act matters more than its intentions. There is a world without sustenance is a world without relationships. And it is our relationships that give us form and substance.
Where's the slate? My intentions do matter. I only freed you to things. You cannot use eating meat to prove that you're right.
You still cling to the horror of dying bodies that rot worlds apart from us. How many more vessels would you need to lose before you realize their irrelevance?
But I like my vessels. It's good.
I kill you, you kill me.
They're
Back
all
and
happy
forth we
to
go,
kill family.
faster and faster and faster. I kill you, you kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dark corners of a forgotten place flooded by emotions left unspoken. The tide rises. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life.
I have no idea what the hell anybody's talking about.
And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
I'm okay. I get it, there's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. Don't. No, fuck that. I don't want to linger.
Then don't. A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers, cold as the grave, dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they do not return it. I offer you a path to your redemption, and you take my hand in yours.
Oh, the ghost still likes me.
You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was you to set me free.
Oh, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
There is no redemption.
Without redemption, there can be no sin.
And without contrast, there can be nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious.
I'm getting a headache.
It is in the
What's
nature of
happening?
all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
It wasn't a rejection of fear. It broke me. You wanted to make the world suffer, you acted above all, but not. Yeah, fuck you.
A desire born from the narrow view of a single life. But even then,
Oh, I'm sorry that
the
I'm
only
not
gifts
1,000
I brought
naked
were
people in
context
one.
and sensation. To feel is to exist, and to exist is to have meaning.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Are you starting to see?
No.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Oslo. You know what, you persona-looking boss motherfucker? Can't let that happen. Can't let everything go.
Even now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone.
Let's go, voice of hero! Where's the stab? You have no idea how good it is to hear you, buddy.
It's good to be here. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Let's
It's time to resume our dance.
No, fuck you.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Let's go. What? What? Well, I mean, Hero is not really an artist. Okay, oh, there we go.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Sure. I'd like that. For all time's sake.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah?
He's
There isn't
trying,
much here,
okay?
just
He's
a table
doing his
and
best.
a knife and a door. And some windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he?
No.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're going to need that blade.
Yeah. Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Good. Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
It's funny, after everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him.
Is that why you want to see this through and slay her?
Yeah. The blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
The base. That the true princess?
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Yeah. Feels like it was like 3 hours and 18 minutes ago.
It's almost over, isn't it?
Yep.
That's okay. Let's just talk, the two of us, one more time, before you kill me.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
Continue down there.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
You're really going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You don't have to. You know that, right?
I do.
But if that's what you want, we might as well talk a bit first. I wouldn't mind a few extra minutes.
Or we. Sorry.
So this is really it then. Let's see this through.
So this is what it feels like to actually die. I think this is for the best. I don't know what the world will be like without me. But it can't be that bad if it still has you in it. I've always loved you. Don't forget me.
You blink, and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, alcoholic weight that sits at the border of your. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. No, she's not. A small part of her is with.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter, we don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
You leave the basement behind. The stairs. Then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are empty canvas. But there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor. A world free from death. Let yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. And you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. Feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and cramped and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. Push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Yep. Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. Oh. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality. One forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that was stained your hands countless times over. Whoops. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world. Yay!
This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Yeah.
Absolute reality.
Captain.
Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
I know, right?
The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all.
Yeah, cold.
Speak for yourself.
Well then, I guess the only thing left to do is figure out what happens next.
Play the princess achievement, we did it! We flippin' did it, we played her.